Hello everyone. How are you this happy Tuesday? I hope everyone is well. I am still on the mend. I still sound a little nasally because my sinuses haven't healed yet, but I'm back at work in the office just for a couple of days a week. I'm here back at my craft desk creating. The creative juices are flowing. So I'm actually really happy to be here with you today. For those of you who I have not met before, my name is Woodbridge and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I have 2 live videos every week, one here on Facebook that I then put the replay on YouTube, and I have a YouTube live every week. So I come on here and show you how I personally use Stampin' Up products in the hope to inspire you, and I'm here as a bit of a coach. So you can ask any questions that you have during my live, and I recommend putting them in caps so I can easily grab them while they're live. Hello, Charlotte. How are you? And like Charlotte just did, make sure you're saying hello. Even if you're watching on replay, I love to know you're there and I love interacting with you. So today I have grabbed out a little sleeper stamp set out of the annual catalogue. So I have just popped a few tags in my catalogue because it's going to make it easier for me to find things to show you. So this stamp set you may think leans a bit more towards memory keeping. Hey Cindy, how are you? But I grabbed it because one, I like the sentiments. One of them is a movie sentiment, and I'll see if you realize which one that is, and I will be using it today. And there are just a few little cute elements that I thought you could use on any card. So this is the Happiest Day stamp set. So it's a relatively cheap stamp set. It's on the cheaper end. It's $35. Most of our stamps are around $40. So I went, oh, that's nice. It is one of, and I have not even used it, opened it, put it in the case as I normally would, and I can share with you how I do that. But yes, it is a photopolymer stamp, Happiest Day. I want to use some designer series paper with this. So I do have my container of, I'll show you. Oh, I have my big file container of the designer series paper in the annual catalogue here beside me, so I can grab out what I need. But what I thought I might do is go through the designer series paper on the online store. Hey Lisa, and I'm going to find what inspires me to go with this stamp set. A virgin set, that's exactly right, Cindy, a very virgin set. I've written my normal doodads on the back while I was looking in the catalogue, but the reason this stamp set is a sleeper, I went on Pinterest, I went on a demonstrator page on Facebook, and I looked on Instagram. There's nothing out there. So let's create some inspiration together for other people to use this stamp set. Hey, Ida, how are you? Who did I miss? I didn't miss anyone. Thank you so much for joining me. So it's just David and me here today, which is lovely. I will have Lavender popping in the front door from karate sometime during our live video, which is fine. Sorry, I'm just getting the replay up here. Yeah, so let's have a play. We will see if we get Lavender's stamp of approval. She doesn't approve of all the cards, as some of you do know. She comes in and goes, show me, and I show her, it's like, that's not what I thought you were going to do. It's like, well, that's what I did. But she's very good with color suggestions, but we don't have her today. So I thought we would use the designer series paper, some inspiration out of the catalogue, and see where we go. Did everyone have a lovely weekend? Because that, I know it was only a couple of days ago. And do you know what the most important thing is about today? It is free shipping day. So on Tuesday, the 21st of May, we have free shipping for everyone, which is fantastic. I love free shipping day. Any saving is a good saving, but sometimes shipping, you go, ouch, when you get to the end of your order and you go, yep, I've spent that much. Then the shipping goes on, and this is any order, of course, not just Stampin' Up orders, and you kind of go, ooh. So we're just paying for products today, no shipping, so which is awesome. So that is the stamp set we're using. I will go grab our light, and I do have my iPad next to me so we can look at some designer series papers. Okay, so we should have no nasty shadows now. Let's grab back up this replay because it decided to have a moment on me. Okay, so in the catalogue, we can find the Happiest Day stamp set. I think it is on page, it is marked there, but I just felt like I was about to rip the whole catalogue. So it is found on page 99. Now, the reason why people may overlook this, it is in the memory keeping section, and it is shown here on a picture frame with a photo, and it is also shown on a small scrapbook page, so a small memory keeping page. So this is what stamp set looks like. I want to make some cards with it. So I think it works very well for both. I especially like You Make Me Feel Like Glitter in the Sun. I will let you tell me in the comments what movie that makes you think of. I've read the books, I've read all the books, and I've seen the movie. So, or movies, plural. So yes, tell me what you think that is from. Now, some inspiration in the catalogue is our basic card design page, and we have lots of card sketches here at the bottom, and I thought today I may just use one of those card sketches to inspire the card. But first, I do want to look at some designer series paper. So I am going to go to my online store. No, that's not helpful. Sorry, I'm just getting there before I bring it over. So to have people noticed this stamp set in the catalogue, that's what I would love to know first and foremost. Have you noticed this stamp set? Okay, so here we go. I'm on the online store and it's telling me all about free shipping. So free shipping on orders $65 or more. Okay, so we are here. So what I wanted to look at, there's some information about the starter kit special, the fact that we get in color products free, so stamp sets, designer series paper, markers and cardstock all free. Okay, so I'm feeling, no, that is a bit crooked. I'll see if that's better. So what I want to do here, I want to go menu and I want to go shop products. Or maybe I want to hit paper, actually. Paper. Let that come up. And I want to go, actually this is pretty good. It's showing me the designer series paper that I am looking at. So I'm looking at something with some fun colors. Now some of these, because of my paper share, I don't have. What I really will be going towards is the full of life paper, but I don't actually have that at the moment. That went out with my paper shares. Now the thoughtful journey may work really well. I'm going to go in there and tell you why I am loving this. So it's not necessarily the A sides, it is the B sides. So these gorgeous colored backgrounds. Now that is a scene in itself, but I'm just looking at that gorgeous color, watercolor look. Is nice and fun to go with these papers. So I've got a couple of like scenes, but they'd still make great backgrounds. I love that one with the Calypso coral through the middle. Just show you, I think this might be the paper I go for. All my purples. I know quite a few of you have this paper. Let's have a look at some of the samples. So the good thing about looking at our products online is you get samples to look at that the designers have done. So I want to know who has the stamp set and who possibly has this paper. So let me go back to our paper page. I will continue to scroll through. Country Woods. Country Woods might be a nice background paper. Or some of the ephemera might work too. So I don't have those cards. And maybe with the sun, our cloud paper may work. Now let me have a look at the blue side, the B sides, blue sides, oh my dear word. The B sides of Unbounded Beauty. Now these may actually work as well. So the good thing is as well, yes, it tells us the colors in the designer series paper. If you haven't got the paper directly in front of you. Oh, they're such a pretty card. I don't have that stamp set, but I do quite like that. We have quite a few samples here. Loving looking at those, all with just a big sentiment. Okay, let me go all the way. Whoop. Oh, it's okay. I just made the screen extra big. It's this one I'm kind of looking at. That one. That's a favorite. So let's see if that's going to work. Let's go back again before I make final decisions. Is everyone just busily getting inspiration from what I'm saying? Delightful Floral may work as well. The B sides. I'm looking for something with interest. See, I like those. Oh, I really like those. But I'm liking the multicolor. I don't have full sheets of all of these, but they may work. You can tell I'm going for that big watercolor look today. Also got Meandering Meadows. That may work as well. We could definitely do more of a masculine card, like wishing you the happiest birthday. No, thank you. Yeah, we've got some good backgrounds with Meandering Meadows. Love those blues. What blues is that? Is that Blueberry Bushel? Blueberry Bushel. Right on the money there. Oh, we've got the beautiful clouds in this. Aha. And these clouds. That might actually work really nicely if I wanted to stamp a rainbow and do the sun. Okay, we are off and running. I am going to grab those out. Now this one is Thoughtful Journey. And let me get Meandering Meadow. Whoop. That just cascaded out of my hand. Now the other one we were talking about, because I've got quite a few options here. The other one I was talking about was on page 1. And we were talking about... Oh, we were talking about Thoughtful Journey. I possibly was talking about Country Woods and maybe the clouds from Take to the Sky, but I do have cloud options in Meandering Meadows. So I've literally chosen 2 of our 6x6 designer series papers. Great, I love that. Now, can someone just throw me a comment just to make sure the comments are working? Just let me pop this iPad safely right there so it won't go to the floor. It did jump off a surface yesterday, which I wasn't so keen about, but that's okay. Okay, Thoughtful Designs. No, Thoughtful Journey. We do have a couple of thoughtful things, and I do have the matching what is it, glimmer paper. So no, I know which one I'm looking for. No. We'll see. I do like that one, so I'm going to pop that one aside. No, not as much of a fan of that one. Just for this project, I am not poo-pooing it at all. Just saying, for this project. Okay, trying to keep them all kind of the same. What's on the other? We get 2 sides. This is basically a 2B-sided one. See, I did say I did like that one, but I think I prefer this one as I was going through. All the purples. Loving that. Okay, loving that, but not quite. That's a nice one as well. I'm just grabbing out options. See, this one, I have already used this one. I did my team swaps last month with this one, so I do only have a couple of pieces left, and I don't mind that one. Yep. Okay, so I've got 4 pieces out from that, and I just want to put all the other pieces away. I think I'll be using some dies today, and I think I'm basically wanting to use these 2 sentiments. Possibly would love to use the dragonfly and definitely the rainbow and the sun, because the sun goes really well with the glitter. You glitter in the sun. Okay, so I have lots of scraps of Meandering Meadows, but let's just have a quick flick through. Is this how you choose your designer series papers? I would love to know. Oh, that one's really dark. I think the postman is stopping out the front. So I'm thinking, no, that one does not have that on the back. Now I don't know if I actually have any clouds because I have quite heavily, yeah, I kind of have that one, but I have used these papers quite a lot. Oh, I did say I like that blueberry bushel. And see, that one's a good mix as well. Okay, I do not have a full piece of the cloud paper that I think I really, really liked. And then I only have scraps in here. Although I think I just spied some scraps of this. So that may actually work nicely. So it's just a different scrap. Let's have a looky-see here. There we go. I have quite a number of scraps of that. Sometimes you don't need the full piece. Like I could create a background using those scraps, and I think that would look rather nice actually. Now just let me refresh here. I'm just not getting any comments at the moment, and I don't want to be rude and not answer you. Okay, so let me check that one. No, but that's that blueberry I like. I did refresh and here we are. Thank you so much. No, that's fine, that's fine. Now you can see everyone. Okay, that's awesome, Charlotte. We both fixed our problems by doing a refresh. Okay, oh, and I have one of that full sheet that I got out. Okay, what's on that one? I don't want that. Great. Okay, zippity zip up. Now I do want to go back to the catalogue and see what I can find on my card design page. I may not use any of these, but see, I kind of like that strip, but I'd turn it the other way because my strips are all there. Are they linear or not? That with a circle. So I could put the sun in a circle and then just add the sentiment. I do actually quite like that. I'm going to try that as my first card and we're going to see how we go. So let's just see if I can show you closer up. So I'm looking at this one just at the top of my thumb. So that one right there using the strips, because I've already got the strips as scrap. So, or use it up bits, whichever way you'd like to describe that. Okay, I just need a drink of water. And I think I'm going to have to refresh this screen a number of times to get comments. Okay, great. So, does this still look like clouds? I don't know. I'm just working out which way, how tall are they? Look, they could work on we could do them up and down, or we could use them not. They do look cloudish. I wouldn't mind throwing in there some of these short ones in between, just to break it up. I've still got two pieces, but I actually quite like that. Just going to pop these off to the side. Promise I'll use them. I shall continue to refresh because now I just don't know if my comments are working or not. Okay, so from this, what colours am I looking at? I'm just going to grab out this sheet and it is going to tell me. Except I didn't mean to grab out that paper. Oh my dear word. Okay. Pop that back in. There we go. Okay. Stamp set. So we have Balmy Blue, which I don't think is actually in my ink spinner at the moment. Nope. So I'm just looking at colours for our rainbow. I wouldn't mind using Blueberry Bushel actually. That will go quite nicely. Because maybe not. Crushed curry. Oh, my fave. One of my absolute favourites. That Granny Apple Green. So I'm not doing a traditional rainbow because we've only got 3. Do I? So I could do that. I'm not sure. That might be a bit bright. So I'm thinking Balmy Blue, maybe some Lemon Lime Twist and Highland Heather or Petal. I think Petal Pink. I think it's a bit controversial. I'm not a super huge fan of Petal Pink, but don't judge by the ink color there because it will work. We will make it work. And if it doesn't work, I have a rainbow for another project. Okay, so I do have a lovely, I think this is a good size piece of paper. Now, before we get onto any of this, I am going to pop these just off to the side. They can stay there, and I'm very quickly going to pop this stamp set together. So this is just how I do it. So on our photopolymers, we do have the stamps printed on the not on the case, but on the case insert. So I'm going to have trouble getting these up because I actually have no nails at the moment. They are extremely short, which is not fun at all, but just is. Hello, Beryl, how are you? Yeah, I'm having to refresh, but I will get there with the comments. It's just I'll refresh along the way. So if you guys are a bit patient with me, that would be wonderful. So I literally pull them off the sheet and I pop them in. I'm actually going to leave the rainbow there because I'm going to use it. So that would make no sense taking it off straight away. But hey, stranger things have happened. I do like that stamp for an alternative on dottage. I know Glenna will watch this, so I wonder how she agrees with that stars and dot stamp as dottage. And I do like the You're the Best because it tends to go with a lot of sentiments. You can go, thanks, you're the best, or just a straight, hey, you're the best for doing whatever you did to help me out, or just being you. So excited for you. That is a great congratulations. Okay, just do a refresh again. There we go. I've just got a couple more bitty bits, and these ones, this one and this one, they are just great graphic designs to add, so you can add some direction to your project using these pieces. So don't want to lose them. And just the hay, and hay is just a universal, just universal. Okay, and hay, they are not put on perfectly, but that is what I do. And even now, if I was smart, I can run my finger along these stamps to give them a bit of a condition before I go, well, before I go to use them later. So there we go. And I probably will do it again before I use them, so this will help the ink adhere a little nicer, not adhere, but transfer from the stamp to the paper. Okay, so I have my rainbows there. Close this up. I don't think I need my colors anymore, but I do like my clouds. Tell me what you think of my clouds. I do like hearing what you think. Whether it's agreed with, who knows? But I do take all opinions on board. Oh, hello, Sharon. But to quote you, yes, it's always okay to be late because you're here. Okay, I just, especially these arced stamps or stamps that aren't joined at the bottom, I put them on a piece of cardstock and I let them settle. Then I pick it up. So what I kind of want to do, there is a bird outside that is mimicking my dryer or my washing machine beeping. And I do have my dryer on at the moment. But I don't think my dryer is finished. It shouldn't be finished that quickly. So I just ran this across my finger and going in and stamping that. So that transferred very, very nicely. Thank you very much. So just using, and I've got a list in the way of my blocks at the moment. So Sharon, do you have this stamp set that we're using today, or are you just intrigued to see what we do with it? So I'm using the lightest of the three colours to create the largest part of our rainbow, and then we'll have the little pop of lemon lime twist as the smallest part. There we go. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I may not have rubbed my hand on that sufficiently, but that's okay. I maybe do want to close these. And the colours we can see are actually looking really, really nice. And just that pop of lemon lime twist will add a bit of a surprise. And we do, it's a teeny stamp, but I can't use the teeny blocks. They are just too little for me. So I'll give this a bit of a zhuzh. Now, I don't keep this sheet. I know many people do keep them for crafting purposes, for doing ink techniques and doing practice stamping and all of those kinds of things, but I don't, because I have the window sheets and I do have a number of cut up pieces. Come on, okay. I need to use an eraser. So this is really, really wanting to stick to my finger. But if I use just an eraser, I just happen to have a pen style one, it won't stick to the eraser. Okay. So, and I know me using the word eraser is a whole thing. Because they are definitely called different things in different regions. Now, is that perfect? No. Will it work on our card? Absolutely yes. Now, I need to look, and I think it's behind my screen here, my 1 3/4 punch. But I may even need to do a smaller die, but I'm just going to check if you guys just duck your heads for a second while I grab this punch off my rail. Perfect. I didn't hit anyone's heads on the way through. Hey Margine, how are you? Oh, Charlotte loves the colour of the clouds, and you don't have a bit. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I'm glad you love watching me create. Now, I think that is much too big for that little element. So I'm going to grab my, this may work, and this may look really, really good. I have my radiating stitches dies, so that might work. If not, I have my stylish shapes. Always loving the circles here. But I just love the radiating nature of these because we're talking about the sky. And let me grab my little lifty uppy spatula here. I still think this may be a titch. Oh, that works okay. Let me just see if I can find something else. So the outside of this die is what cuts. So it's good, and we'll have the detail of the radiating lines. So that is one option. And I'm just thinking, this one, no, will this one be too small? Yes, way too small. Give it a try though. That one looks good, but I think I like the idea of the radiating. It's okay. Stylish shapes will never be offended because I use it oh so much. So it's all okay. Stylish shapes will just go back in its pouch. Helps if I'm not upside down. No, I'm not. Oh, there we go. Do you think I could find that edge? No. Okay. Although I may need it or one of these for a sentiment. We shall see. Okay. I've lost you guys for a second, but we shall get there. Okay, those can go off to the side. I need my mini machine and the corresponding plates. Great. Okay, so we have our plate, we have our piece, and I have my die. Wonderful. So this is the only problem. I'm like right on the edge trying to center that. I maybe cut it a little bit too low, but let's see. Okay. I'm sure it will be fine because it's quite whimsical in its look. Oh, I really like that. I do like that. Now, my next question is, what colour do we want to put the sentiment with? And did we want to add the sun? Because I can grab my crushed curry here and I could quite possibly use our sun. I would likely use a different dye, but let's give it a go. If not, I will use it for something else. Okay. That didn't work out perfectly. That's better. And I will put the inside, and there will be Winker Stella, because that is a great way of getting that shimmer that I think of as glitter. Thank you. Thank you, Charlotte. I'm so glad you like it and approve. Now, this one will definitely need some loving. Okay, that's really good. So that is now all cloudy and not shiny. So this should take that ink really well. So I've only got little tiny dots of ink. I haven't got big beads. Oh, there we go. Ah, that is the cutest sun. I really like that. Let me just close this ink pad. And then maybe the wishing you the happiest birthday, I will use our dragonfly. And I'll use some of that gorgeous Thoughtful Journey paper. Okay, now if I used that, that would look good, but then there'd like be almost too much radiating. I'll show you. See what I mean? Almost too much radiating. So I think I will pop this one back and grab out our stylish shape. So we still will have detail, but it'll just be a different type of detail. Come on, there we go. So, oh, that one does fit. That one fits really nicely, actually. So I think both of those motifs go together quite well. Grab back out that machine. I just stashed our plates right here. Don't let it fall off the desk. Do as I say, not as I do. Whoops. We definitely don't want to recut our rainbow there. That's as good as we are going to get. And let's sandwich that down and crank through. Yes. So you can see how well those will work together, even though we have different die cut detailing. I think each one does match the image that it is. And they're so small, they're just great as little embellishments by themselves. Okay, so I'm thinking a balmy blue card base. Let's have a look. I'm not quite sure what I want to, like, color I want to stamp in. So I'm definitely taking suggestions. Just trying to work out which way I want to go. I'm thinking maybe we go landscape. I really think that will look really, really pretty, going landscape. But it just means I need to, oh, hold on. Maybe we won't. Just let me, and I do these kinds of things for sizing. Okay, move the stamp set for a sec. This is just me roughly doing this, and you do realize no one guessed the movie. That works. So have the sentiment, the sun, the rainbow, some gems, of course, some kind of embellishment, and I think this card is good. So I just need to pop that back there, pop these up here. I need to trim down my strips, and then the leftover of these strips will definitely go in the recycling. They are not going to stay around to make scraps of scraps, because that, I find that's just getting a bit beyond silly. Okay, so I'm going to make these 10 centimeters approximately, because that's half a centimeter smaller than the height of my card. And that is a card base all ready to rock and roll. It's pre-scored, it's everything I need. Okay, oops, other way around, so we get that nice indent on the right side. There we go. We'll finish on replay, off to continue preparing. Oh yes, I'm so sorry to hear about your fridge. Did you lose much stock out of your fridge, or are you on a huge cook up for stuff to put back in the fridge? I think 21 years is a nice kind of life for a fridge, and I'm not saying that too loudly because I really don't want my fridge to die. I like my fridge, and the best thing about my fridge is that it's a glass fridge. So it has it's like white glass, or it's white backed. So no one can shove anything on my fridge. I suppose I could write on it with a whiteboard marker, but I haven't told anyone about that in my house. So they haven't thought of that, and I haven't told them because I'm not quite that silly. I like it, not like the only thing it gets is finger marks on it, but it's just so easy to clean and it always looks beautiful. Where I think if I had papers on it and stuff like that, I don't like the kitchen at the best of times. So yes. Okay, so they're going, just let me see here if I want to add, just looking here, if I want to, yeah, I do want to add another strip. Absolutely. Lucky I had another strip to use. Now, I think a lot of these strips are actually the same piece. So I will have to try and remember to invert some of them so they're not the same pattern all the way across, because that would look maybe a bit unfortunate, because they are, yeah, they're all the same piece. How funny is that? Okay, so we're going to start each end and make our way into the middle. So I actually want to fold and score this. Okay, I just wonder what, I'm still thinking of what colour to stamp this sentiment in. I have a very dry throat today. Oh no, Cindy, that's terrible. Hey Jamie, sorry, I'm having issues with my comments today. I'm having to refresh. So Jamie, I'm using a memory keeping stamp set as a card making stamp set today. And I'm using some scraps. But these are actually going to make a sky. So I am just going here. Sorry for my clinking of my bangle here. I do wonder, is that annoying? Because I never really, I notice it only sometimes, but it's a bangle I've worn for like 20 years, maybe more. I know David bought it for me, but I just wondered if it annoys you on the glass. Okay, this is really, really annoying today. Do you know what? I am actually going to open a new window and see if that makes a difference. Yes, I want to go there. I want to go here. I'm going to see if the comments keep coming up or whether I do need to refresh. So just, I'm dotting on the cardstock, on the card base as I drop my piece of paper, so then I don't get all gluey hands, because that is a real kind of thing that happens to me all the time. So we've got this one here. Nice. That will do. That one can go there. I was about to knock off another one. Great. Maybe I've got these gaps too narrow. Oh, maybe not. Maybe those gaps are just, they are just lovely. I always get worried when I see the middle and I go, oh, that's a bit much. But no, we are all good. I might actually do both, and then, oh, do you know what sets this off quite nicely is that I put those skinny strips in between, and they make it so our four larger pieces actually appear differently. So these two are the same and are in the same orientation, but they're actually different because they're not next to each other. So that's our cloudy background. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so must grab my sentiment now. No one guessed the movie that You Make Me Feel Like Glitter in the Sun may come from. I'm sure Miss Jamie would know the movie and book series. Oh, no, that's fine, Bev. I'm having trouble with comments today. I'm having to refresh my video for comments. So, I am thinking maybe this balmy blue as the sentiment, and that's great. So you can still see lots of the sky, but we're doing that. We're not stamping directly onto there. I was just using that for spacing. Okay, I have a lovely size piece. I do have Miss Lavender back. It's lunch menus. We're going through lunch menus. Okay, I'm going to see what this looks like, and if it doesn't look any good, that's fine. So I have conditioned my stamp. I am going to grab a piece of paper, just stamp that off. Is that too matchy-matchy? Should I maybe even go for the lemon lime twist? Because I've got the pink in the paper, I've got the blue in the cardstock, yellow is the sun, that's fine. Do I go really bold and go with the lemon lime twist? Because that's currently what I'm thinking. And that will draw the colours together. Okay, so I've just used my chamois to clean off this stamp. Just thought this design might be something fun. You try Misty Moonlight. Could do Blueberry Bushel. See, that's a Blueberry Bushel. That actually, I know you said Misty Moonlight, but I do actually have the Blueberry Bushels sitting on my desk. I do like your suggestion, Charlotte. You always have the most wonderful suggestions. Oh, yes, that works really, really well. I like that. And of course, we're going to use Jamie's favourite, which is Winker Stella. So I think I'm going to use Winker Stella on the rainbow and on the sun. Okay. I am quite tempted. I'm going to have to see if I can find a die that will cut that out. That's a really good stamping. I'm really quite happy with that. So give that a bit of a stamp off, and I'll give it a clean. But yes, that darker blue was definitely a good suggestion. And give this, I might give all the stamps a clean actually, just while I'm here, because we're going to be changing them all over. Okay, the sun. Done. They don't take much to clean. and they only really do need water because we have used water-based inks or dye-based inks. And on the photopolymer doesn't need conditioning, unlike our cling stamps, which get a little, they do need the conditioning, the red rubber, but these ones don't, which is why I use the chamois majority of the time. So, is the perennial postage too much? Let's see what I have here, because I'm not quite used to the dies that I have now with the new catalogue. Circles, no. Just bear with me here. If you have any suggestions, shoot them through. Ooh, something fancy may work. One of those. Make sure the dryer's finished. If not, grab a towel out of the cupboard. Okay. Yep, no probs.
I was just talking to Dad about the competition.
Yes. I meant to ask Dad about the karate competition, but I am live, so we can talk about it later. Yes, back. Hold your thought, Mr. Woodbridge. Okay. I'm thinking, but no, just leave it open. That's fine. I think perennial postage is a bit too fancy-smancy. Okay, let's see your thoughts here. A label would look nice. Yes, match a darker blue. Thank you, Charlotte. I'm glad you agree. So, I'm thinking maybe, oh my word, that one fits perfectly. I think this one will be too big. These are great. These are great labels. I do love using them. I had kind of forgotten them, but now that I have less dies, I found them again. So yeah, a simple label. We don't need anything too tizzy because we've got our die cut circles. Okay, so again, let's grab this out. Now I have really misplaced my plates. Oh no, they are back in their home. Who would have thunk it that I actually put stuff away? Okay. I'm hoping I will get a second card out of today, but this one's just taking a little longer. It's funny, I normally take a little while to rev up, and then the second card just flies. Okay. That feels good to me. It's really hard to line it up because it is a handwritten sentiment, which means you're never wrong however you die cut it, which I love. Okay. Whoop. Oh, thank you, Bev. I think it works beautifully as well. It's just the perfect size. Love it. Using up my scraps. And we are putting our dies away as we use them. I still have a missing die. Okay, that's not in perfectly, but it's in and it's not going anywhere. These away. I'm glad that background is all stuck down. Okay, great. That can go over there. This can go here. Thinking definitely dimensionals, and I kind of want to, I want to span a few of these, yeah, kind of like on there, because I'm spanning 3 of our panels. But I'm still offset, if that makes sense. Okay. La 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 la, scissors. It is killing me that whoever used this set of dimensionals didn't go in linear lines. Absolutely killing me, I tell you. Okay, so just 1 each on here, because there is going to be some tucking and layering. So that's the one that didn't work so well on the back. And I'll take your pick tool. So I really think this card is a cute bit of fun, using that inferred sky as the background. Okay, so I do want a bit more at, I do want a little bit more at the bottom than the top, because this is larger. But I kind of do want to tuck that under, and then I want the sun on top, because, you know, oh, I didn't take that off. Rainbows tend to hide behind things. Oh. Okay. Down a titch. I think we're pretty good with that, but definitely need some sparkles. You know, I'm not on a sparkle thing at the moment. I went all out with my sparkles, so there we go. Okay, I like that. Nice grouping of 3. I'm going to get my wink of Stella, give it a nice shake, because I haven't used it in a while, in a long while actually. So I am going to go all around this sun. So if any of you are wondering what this sentiment reminds me of, it is from Twilight, Stephanie Meyer's Twilight series, because the vampires twinkle in the sun. So if you haven't read the books or seen the movie, that is what it reminds me of. Okay, and that's me back to the start there. I do want another piece of scrap paper. Apparently I'm grabbing out a wad. I just want to clean it off so I'm not doing any ink transfer. There we go. That is so following around our rainbow, and I will just do a little bit of a clean there. So we do have a bit of sparkle. You're going to have to trust me, because it's very hard to show in the video, but just trust me. Okay, that can go down there. Oh, now some gems, just a few, nothing crazy. So I have my current favorite, the iridescent faceted gems. I want something a bit clear. Don't want anything too solid. I don't know that those sequins will quite go. I do have my iridescent foil, but I'm thinking the pinks and purples in that one will go a little bit better. Or I have the yellow glossy assortment, or just our plain rhinestones. Those bottom ones are lemon lime twist, but I'm thinking that's probably a little bit out there. Or we do have these more iridescent ones here. Okay, I will see what you all say in the comments. I'll do a couple of refreshes and see what the common denominator is. Yep. Oh, you pull whatever. Oh my God, I cannot do that, Charlotte. No. In lines, in linear ordered lines. If that says something about me, it probably does. I'm glad you like the arrangement, Charlotte. That's great. Everything's circular, which isn't an issue, but I don't know. I've found too many things that could work. The last one you pulled out, or the basic rhinestones. Okay, thank you for giving me parameters. So we either have these are white. So we do have white, but they do have a pinky iridescence. I'm going to go for these ones. Okay, oh my God, just pulled the sheet out, Ellen. You don't need the backing. Okay, sheet back in. Great. So let's use a couple of these. So kind of like that. And then I kind of like that. So just reinforcing that diagonal line and tucking it under the circle does always help. So no, this is kind of a, see, that then makes 5. So so we've got our 3 and then our 5. So I think I'm going to leave the embellishing there. I don't know that I have time for a second card. Shall I push on and see how I go? So this is this one up front. I will see up front, up close. I will see if I can get that Wing Castella shimmering. Hopefully, yes, you can just see it. Just. Okay, let me refresh here because I do just want to make the second card nice and simple. Yes, Lavender, I'm still live.
Where's the hair cleanser?
On the dining room table. I kind of like this one, wishing you the happiest birthday. And then I can use the dragonfly. So just using a card base, using that whole base with the sentiment in some kind of die. Stamp set, why am I looking up there? I was looking up there because I wanted to cut down this. Okay, I'm going to pop that there. Great. And then the dragonfly can mimic what we've got. So let's do some cutting. I do like this bloom over here. So that's where I'm going to go. This could be a scene. It couldn't be a scene. I just love the colours together. More than happy to cut off some of that sky. Is it really sky? I don't know. Oh, no problems. Thank you so much, Charlotte. I look forward to seeing you on the replay. Okay, let me catch up on these comments. Okay, Clear Gems would let the rainbow colours. Yeah, good choice. Great card. Thank you. Bev wants me to do another. So, let's see what I do here. I'm actually very tempted to go grey. So using basic grey because I'm going to put colour in my dragonfly. So if I keep the sentiment neutral, I think that will work really nicely. Okay, so give this a nice rub there. Now, I am a huge fan of basic grey over black. I just think it's not quite as harsh. Maybe I should stamp that off first. Yep, that's okay. Leave that a few seconds to transfer. Stunning, perfect. I may have it a little too far down and across, but we shall see. So a nice, simple sentiment. Ink pad over there. That can go over there. Let's grab out, because we've got them out, let's just see if any of these work. I'm thinking they may be a little too tall. Where is my other bit? Did I pop it away? No, I did not. Now I'm losing things. I'm at that point. Dear, oh dearie me. So, I think this one's going to be too narrow. Yes, my gut instinct was correct there. But would, like this one, work? I know it's a bit odd, and it would look better landscape rather than portrait, but let's just see. Oh, that one actually fits almost perfectly. It's just, I'm not a fan of the shape, sadly. Otherwise, I'm kind of looking at a square, and I just feel I haven't left enough room. Just going to swap this over for a sec. Okay, that one, no. Go a little larger and see. Oh, that square actually works really nicely. Where's our cutting edge? Our cutting edge, that works perfectly. I really envisaged a rectangle and not a square. Stylish shapes for the win, as always. They, seriously, if you don't have those, please use our free postage today and grab these dies, because they seriously work in so very many situations. Okay, I will do a refresh as well. Check out any comments. Vacation. I don't think, well, technically, I went away with my husband this time. Oh, in April last year, we went away for the weekend. But normally I do like work vacations that include on stage and catching up with my friends who I don't see all the time. Is that bad? Yeah, I'm just not the vacationing type. Honestly, I'm just really not. Now, my word, I could not have got that piece better if I tried. So I'm thinking we may also need a bit of a mat with this. So I'm thinking of pulling in that balmy blue and just taking that neck size up, because I think that will look gorgeous. And then we can use all the other colors in our dragonfly. So you can see there, that is the perfect layer. Let's see if we have a piece where the other card didn't need layering. This one definitely does. Do I have a big enough, small enough piece to go through the machine? I don't know. No, yeah, that's big enough, and I'll just trim it down. Okay, great. Sorry if you can hear the lawn mowing happening out the front. It's not quite cold enough today not to be giving the house a bit of an air. It is a little cool, but nothing too bad. I dare say Bev is freezing her behind off in Canberra. Okay, there we go. Perfect size. Get back my machine. It's getting a great workout today. This has to be the hardest working thing besides my paper snips in my craft room. Okay, so I'm thinking just one dragonfly. That would be perfect. Okay, so we will have that beautiful detail that matches. So I think that looks good. Look, it's not perfect. Did I choose the right blue? Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. And I will just pop that back on the sheet so I don't lose any dies. Again, did I choose the right blue? Does that work? Okay, so let's do our dragonfly. Just remove that and leave that there. Just going to move these dies. I am playing a little bit of Russian roulette. I knew you'd be cold, Bev. I somehow just knew. Okay, I think I'm going to do the body in the basic grey again. So then we have some continuity in our colours. So who has already taken advantage of free postage or free shipping, whichever way you would like to say it? So I am thinking maybe the yellow and the orange for our dragonfly, because we've got 2 wings that we can play with here. Just moving things around here so I don't lose them, and I will check in on those colors as well. So I was thinking the yellow for the large wings and the orange for the small wings, but I do feel like I need to check colors here. I'm thinking Calypso Coral. Oh, that's Boho Blue. Okay, I'm hoping our Balmy Blue does work okay. Could have been Pool Party as well, but I've used something completely different. I can change it. So the yellow is Wild Wheat and the orange is Peach Pie. Peach Pie. So, and we said Wild Wheat. So we're looking at in colours here. So this works well. Okay. I think I will definitely need to stamp onto this sheet first. Just checking for comments. Yep, that wild. Oh, do you know what? I actually want to use this Wild Wheat stamped off. Just lightly. So it's there, but it's not like totally in your face. Did I line that up perfectly? No. Am I fine with that? Yes. It does. You are right. Was Cajun in there? Oh, Cajun Craze and Calypso Coral were in there, Bev. I think you're right. I think I might go coral, just because I don't want it to be totally in your face. Yeah, because the only yellow they're giving us is Wild Wheat, which is why I went stamped off. So leave that there. Probably could have done a much better job with that stamping. Whoop. See, yeah, definitely Calypso. Oh, that looks great. I'm very, very happy with that. Okay, pop that over there. Close these two because the dragonfly's moving and you're just seeing an optical illusion of that wing. And of course, you know I'm going to be adding Winker Stella to this. Oh, it hasn't started yet. Oh, it feels like 11, Bev. That's horrible. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad the blue works. That's good to know. So will you be, okay, so a better question is, will you be taking advantage of free shipping? Maybe that's an even better question. So do I want to hand cut this out? Because I'm thinking another shape on here is going to take away from our background. and I've got to work out a card base. I'm possibly thinking of using basic grey. Basic grey would actually look really, really nice. Okay, so there are no dies that go with this stamp set. So we are definitely hand cutting around this, which is not too hard. Just slowly. Nothing too tedious. Don't have to be perfect. There we go. Don't need to worry about that heavy bit of paper anymore. Okay, and around. Oh, way too wide going around. Go up into there. Spin my paper. And let's go around. So I did make this card really simple, just letting that thoughtful journey paper do its thing. I really don't have to let much else happen here. Get right back in that place. It was just that cardstock was just impeding me. It will all be going in recycling. I do find it does just get in the way, so I just keep on cutting that excess when I feel it getting heavy, and it does help quite a bit. Okay, let me just pick that up. Can all go there in the recycling bin. So it didn't go anywhere. So let's do this. So I think that'll go just like that on the corner. I don't think I want to do it askew, but I may change my mind. You never ever know. So what, do I have a card base? No, I do not. Let's check this, how this card base looks. I think it's just going to ground everything quite nicely. Oh, so that does look a bit moody on that. I quite like that, letting all those other colours sing. I am going to cut that down while I refresh my screen. You girls should see the mess. Oh my word. It's quite epic. But that's what we get. So score this in lengthways in half. And then cut. And then I will have my beautiful side folding card and one there for later. So future Ellen will thank me the next time she needs. Hello, Lisa. Oh, purple beads, my favourite, Lisa. And do you know what? In all this mess, I have no idea where my first card is. Whoops. And I'm pulling on a cord here, which is not helpful either. Okay. Okay, glue, glue, glue. Let's hope I haven't gummed it up by leaving it by itself. Oh, hey, Shaz. Sorry, I missed you there, love. Okay. So pop this down. So it is a bit of a scene, but I just love the colours in it. And you could add silhouettes to it. You can do so much to this with this thoughtful journey paper, but we are trying to keep this second card simple. Famous last words. Okay, and stick this down, then put this on dimensionals. So have I showed you well enough ways that you can use this stamp set? Okay, now I should not need this now at all. So cap that. Still on the lookout for that card, hey? That can go in there. Also found my dimensionals. Oh, do you know what? The card is sitting right next to me in plain view. You knew that'd be the answer, didn't you? My word. Okay. I won't need a middle one here because I've bought these in quite a bit. Okay, just check for comments because Facebook's conspiring against me today. I am, thank you, Shaz. The whole household was sick, which wasn't fun, but we are all back and firing on all cylinders, which is great. Okay, now let's just try. I'm thinking of going a little bit further down so the blues actually don't touch. Now I do have my dragonfly here, so now we can have a bit more of a look of where I would like it, and I do kind of like it on there but not all the way off. So because this is already on dimensionals, I am just going to give these leaves a bit of a zhuzh. I'm just going to put a dot of glue somewhere around there, and we're going to pop this on, and I will grab my Wink of Stella. Now we've got the blower out. I do wonder if you guys can hear that, because it's not in my house, but I feel like it's close because the front door's open. Okay, so it's on, but it's off. Okay, just letting that hold, grabbing the Wink of Stella, and I'm thinking maybe just some clear plain rhinestones. Wink of Stellaing these leaves because dragonflies always have that luster about them. Doing a couple of coats here, being nice and generous, because you can never ever have too much. There we go. And just some plain rhinestones, just probably in a cluster down here, reinforcing our diagonal line again. So have some little ones here that I want to use up. We have our large, medium and small, and just take, we don't have enough mediums and larges in this set, but hey, that's just my opinion. Okay, so I have just used 3 right there to reinforce that. Nice and easy, nice and simple. So we have 3 elements, our embellishment, our sentiment, and our dragonfly. So working in the rules of 3, and I've broken the card into thirds. So you've got 1/3, main part is in the 2nd third, and then we have our space where our eye can rest at the top. So let me see if I can show you the shimmer again in this last card. So hopefully you can see that. So this is using the Thoughtful Journey 6x6 Designer Series paper. No leaves. Leaves? Question mark? No, I'm not using any leaves today. There aren't any leaves in the stamp set. Or there's no flowers. So yes, okay, that is card number 2. And card number 1, we used Use It Up bits of Meandering Meadow to create the sky. And I used the sun and the rainbow. And I used the You Make Me Feel Like Glitter in the Sun, channeling my inner fan of Twilight. And I used some of the iridescent discs for the embellishments on this, and we used the rhinestones on the 2nd card. So let me just grab out all the dies that we used, because it's also going to give me an opportunity to put them away. So we use, for the 1st card, I actually used 3 die sets. I used Something Fancy, and pop that away just like that. All nice now. Stylish Shapes. Do you like the cards?
I like them.
So this is my Twilight inspired card. You get the Twilight?
As in Twilight, as in the movie?
Yeah, Twilight. What do the vampires do?
Sparkle in the daylight.
They sparkle in the daylight, like glitter in the sun.
Did you use Wet on Wet for the 2nd one?
What do you mean? No, it's Designer Series paper.
Oh, it looks like
I know. It looks like watercolor.
Where you have wet paper.
Yeah.
And then you put the dye in it.
So I use Stylish Shapes for the sun, and then I use the Radiating Stitches for the rainbow. So lots of texture in there. Nice. And so this is Meandering Meadows Designer Series paper. This is Thoughtful Journey. Do you have any questions, Lavender?
No.
No? Okay.
Can I ask questions?
Yes, you can ask Stampin' Up related questions.
I don't have any.
You don't have any? That's okay. So
They look nice though.
in the catalogue, we did kind of take one of the sketches to make this card.
Do you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of like Roman skies, like in paintings.
Yeah, well, it's a cloud background, but I only had scraps of it. So let's have a look at the sketch that I used. Okay, cool.
I put the hairdryer in the basket in the bottom.
Thank you.
I didn't put the diffuser
No,
down there
that's
because
okay. Just next to it. Okay, so I was inspired by this sketch for our 1st card. So using all the strips, I didn't offset them like that, but that was definitely the inspiration for our 1st card. So that's why our catalogue is so good, because it is full of that inspiration. So in the catalogue, just remember, this stamp set is actually shown as memory keeping. I made 2 cards. I could make so many cards using this set. I do love it, but I just decided to pair it with... Do I keep on calling them leaves? They're wings. I blame... Oh, they are dragonfly wings, not leaves. Thank you so much. I'm glad you girls love these. Don't forget free shipping. If you need any help, please don't hesitate to ask. It is free shipping for orders over $65. Yes, if you don't want free shipping, that's fine. That's fine. But also we do have the joining offer. So if you love the new in colors, you can grab those. You can grab a in color pack, the inks, the Stampin' Up markers, the designer series paper, and the cardstock. You can grab that for free, plus your choice of $235 worth of product. So you can get these things that we've used today, or at least some of them, and then have an ongoing discount of 20% off your future purchases. So thank you so much for joining me. I will be back on Thursday live on YouTube, so I do hope you join me over there. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and just give me a comment on your way out, so I know that you have enjoyed the video and you like what I am bringing you. So have a wonderful couple of days, and I'll see you then. Bye.